Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, bringing you a grand solar minimum update. May 5th. Yeah, take a look. It's Sunday morning, May 5th. It's about 1:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Just got back with 2 B packages and just realized there was a radio blackout this weekend. You're looking at it. Radio blackout, care of Sunspot. Yes, it's true. 2738, which is now AR2740 for its second trip across the solar disk. Returning sunspot AR2740 erupted during late hours of May 4th, just 7 hours ago, producing a C-class solar flare. There is mixing, and we're going to be watching this. Extreme ultraviolet radiation briefly ionized the top of Earth's daytime atmosphere. Yeah, creating a schmear right in your face. It was a disgrace, and there's the map. Now let's look at this spot in perpetuity. And what that means is I'm going to blow it up and we're going to load it. Just for your... Now here it comes around, and I want you to see what's happening here. During solar minimum sun, we have amazing activity coming around the eastern limb. And it is boom time. Like a laser beam. Ooh, keep a close eye. We have an active region that's quite active. Look at the reconnections here. Look at that, how it explodes. That's amazing. Whew. Keep calm, kids. You're in the right place. You've entered the effing awesome classroom, and it's time. It's time to save these things. So what we come over here, we bookmark the open pages, and we put in the date. It's going to be 5/5/19. Let's get on with the update. Floods, tornadoes killed 9 people this week. Midwest town swamped by record floods, and this guy looks pissed. Let's see what he has to say. If he has anything to say.
West of the United States for flooding reached levels not seen in more than 2 decades. In some spots, cars are underwater, and it may be this way for quite some time. CNN's Ryan Young is in Davenport, Iowa. Ryan, this looks awful.
Yeah, it does. We're just off River Drive. You can see the 2 cars submerged there, but you got to really think about the impact on people. Stephen, who's my boat captain here, was nice enough to take us on a short tour, and you can see the battle that's going on right now to save some of these businesses that are through here. But Jake, when you really look around here, you can really get a notice of this has been going for 24 hours as they try to get the water out of the back part of this business. But when you talk to people about the real loss, some of these businesses have been shut down for more than 24 hours. They've been underwater for more than 30 days. In fact, as we were talking to emergency management here, what they're really worried about is the overall assessment. As the water sits on top of some of these buildings, they're concerned about some of the foundations weakening over time. And as we get closer to this intersection over here, we'll be able to show you like how 7 to 8 cars were just trapped all along the water banks here. They're also concerned about what could happen this weekend as we make this turn here. Jake, take a look at how close we are to the Mississippi. And you can see the 4 or 5 cars that have just been left sitting here. There's no way to rescue this. You have to worry about everything when it comes to the rain that might be coming along with this weekend. You know the economic impact has been pretty big, Jake.
All right, Ryan Young, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
We won't be tuning into that because we just watched what we needed to. Thank you. 9 storm-related deaths were reported across the United States this week as a slow-moving storm pounded the area from southern Texas to the Ohio River Valley. 8 of those deaths were caused by flooding. Cosmic ray flux much? In Missouri, the bodies of Scott M. Puckett and Alex Eckern were recovered after their kayak overturned in spring flooding near the town of Walnut Shade in the southern part of the state. Missouri State Patrol Sergeant Jason Pace said 2 of them went missing Wednesday night at Bull Creek. A 3rd kayaker escaped and called for help. That has to do with kayakers dying because they're probably not prepared to go on those waters. That's all that has to do with. We're getting held up here, so we're hung up. And this hang up is tonight's first boom. 4 minutes, 53 seconds in. Historic Mississippi River flooding could extend into June, experts warn. The Mississippi River hit a record of 22.64 feet in Davenport. Flooding along the Mississippi could persist through the end of the month and even into June as relentless rains continue to saturate the Midwest, forecasters say. We have points in Iowa and Illinois that have been in flood stage for 30 days, which hasn't occurred since we started keeping records. And that goes back 150 years. Unprecedented, all the way back to the Dalton minimum, before records were kept. Just almost like we exactly predicted. Oh, wait a minute, it is. Are late season snows becoming more common along Colorado's Front Range? Well, in fact, they have. Denver has seen later than average snowfall for the 6th time in 7 years. And that's not the only place. Colorado Rockies ground crews are using leaf blowers right before summer to get snow off the field. Rain and cooler temperatures are likely, and even snow could once again be in the forecast midweek, where we're predicted to get 2 or 3 feet of snow, which we're going to get to in a minute, just a few days after a slushy inch of snow fell on April 29th. Even if it doesn't snow next week, though, Denver has already clinched the dubious honor of finishing with a later than average snowfall for the 6th time in the last 7 years. Ironically, as temperatures, according to the mainstream, have warmed, and the climate has dried up and we're all going to die. Since 2000, which was the global warming ruse, the Front Range has actually seen an uptick in late season snowfalls. Since 2000, Denver averaged last measurable snowfall dates going back to May 1st, while the 1882 through 2019 average is April 27th. A few days may not sound like a whole lot, but an overall warming climate that has been perpetrated as a fraud on you is not to blame. In addition to the last measurable snowfall date records being broken in the mid-continent here, the amount of snow during April and May has also ticked up in recent years in other areas. At Denver's Old Stapleton Airport, May snowfall has roughly doubled since 2000. And not only that, it's not just Denver. In Colorado Springs, where I just left earlier today, 5 of the last 7 years have featured later than average snowfall. It was greener than I have ever seen Colorado Springs. And Fort Collins has seen a late average snowfall in 9 of the last 11 years. They just got buried in almost a foot. Boulder has seen May snowfall in 13 of the last 18 years. If you don't think that this is global cooling, an uptick in snow, and you think it's something else, well, I can tell you what you're smoking. Certainly not what I am. While 2 decades worth of time is a relatively small snapshot, it defines climate. The evidence appears to show at least a trend towards more frequent late season snows. Yeah, every year. I would say that that's an uptick. Wouldn't you, kids? And that is another boom that I'm not going to click. GFS model showing heavy snows west of the divide. Even the Sierra's picking up on the cement. Let's pause it through your mid-May. Hey, just a tippy touch of snow up in the northeast, nothing to report on. But heavy snow through central Montana, Wyoming, and take a look at Colorado and northern New Mexico. We're the winners. And we are also sinners. Hey, have you heard Greg Wynn is back in jail, thankfully? There's the heavy rain that's going to keep the Mississippi River fluxed all the way through June. And good news, up here near Orville, limited or no additional snow, which is going to keep that lake level tight and safe. Because they did, by the way, spend billions of dollars replacing the spillway. Yeah, they did it. They did it so much that the sun may explode. Just like that. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I love it when we all die from a beautiful eruption. Heavy rain and storms in parts of the east. A system moving through and into the east will produce locally heavy rainfall with possible flash flooding in parts of the mid-Atlantic. Strong to severe storms from the southeast into Florida. Heads up, camerers. Strong to severe thunderstorms will also be possible across central and southern high plains. I know we were high up on those plains today. Temperatures will remain chilly across the northern plains, but will warm across the interior, which is Aquarior. Heads up, look at that. Heavy thunderstorms in West Virginia. Click on your county if you want to know what's going on yellow up here in North Texas, which could actually be a Schmexis. Do not eat the yellow snow in Texas, ever. Oroville Dam, here we can see the inflow and outflow reducing. Inflows, thankfully, through today. Whew. Outflows almost matching it. We're just peaking up at a little tippy touch at 887 maybe? Yes, 886. We just crested and flatlined across. That means we're 14 foot from breaking the rim and having to release extra water, which means that we have a huge amount of leeway. That last 14 feet is millions of gallons of melt. So even if we have atmospheric river conditions or extreme melt off, it's going to take a really big push to really test this dam. So everything is looking good. We have maximum fill, which means epic farming for those below the river. Epic fishing in the Feather River, epic rafting. Go get it. We are looking at a huge turnaround in economic recovery for those that are following the changes that are actually happening. You're not burning up. The water levels are increasing. Snow is falling. Record ski resorts. Yes, you're living in an ice age. And it is a winter wonderland of grand solar minimum goodness. Parts of Germany even receiving a sprinkling of snow in May. Look at the blue spruce. Du hast ein kleines Schniedelwurzeln. Nein! It's ein großes Schlong. Parts of Germany have received a sprinkling of snow, even on the spring tulips. Well, where's the Zugspitze when you need it? Probably in southern Germany. New CMIP data suggests you're fluxed. Yes, and that means an extended period of solar decline extending through your lifetime. You are here. And this green graph is going to show a spike that's smaller than the last one, which was very insignificant, and it may not even be that big. In fact, it probably isn't. She just told you to make you feel good. I know it was true. Seismic update, no quakes of note. We have a moderate uptick on the Ring of Fire. We should be expecting a moderate uptick on your Ring of Fire every single day. There's a funeral pyre. Many are dead from flooding due to the Fani that kicked your arse out there in India. Worldwide volcano news update. Sabancaya, Fuego, Popo, Tucono, Carinci, Planchon, Petaroa, Novados de Ruiz, who should actually, holy schmacktually, we've absolutely lost it. What's happening? Thank God there's no porn. Could you imagine? That would be embarrassing. Whew. We did that once before, didn't we? Let's take a look at Al on the ice. He's looking nice. If we can't get this back up, I don't know what's happening, folks. So bear with us. 13 minutes in, and we cannot get Brave to rebrowse. There she comes. Do that. I don't know what's happening. We are dabbing. No, that's bad. That's bad news, kids. We don't want that one. We want this one. Yeah, let's restore it. We're back in business. Wow, we did that live. That was crazy. Let's check out space weather. And we're back. SpaceWeatherNews.com is always an excellent place to come, especially when sunspot 2740 is turning around the limb and is about to fry the grid. There is a 3% chance that this baby will end the empire. That's pretty low. That means we have a 97% chance of having to go to work. So don't count on this baby to change anything in your near future. But there is a 3% chance, and we're going to be watching it. We're going to be watching it so tight that your pants are going to hurt. Yes, that's true. Green quarters will be the only thing you can fit in your pockets. C2 kicking off just 9 hours ago, according to the graph, which isn't a schmaff. This is actual information that we believe in. 24 hours prior to that, there was a C flare just approaching sea range. So it is our prediction that in just 18 hours, as this flare moves across the limb based on statistical analysis, that a C6 will kick off. And that's based on nothing but a linear curve, which doesn't occur. So don't count on it. Last month, a big sunspot named AR2740 crossed the face of the sun, kicking off a C1. We just kicked off a C2 8 minutes ago. So maybe when this baby comes around, we'll get a C3. But we still have 14 days as this faces Earth at the midpoint and then rotates back around the other side of the limb. So a week and a half, we will be in the danger zone for space weather and blackouts and other amazing stuff. Tonight at an Aquariid meteor shower, this is Halley's Comet, yo. Will dazzle onlookers around the globe if you go look at it. So go and look at it already and do a dab.
The month of May begins with shooting stars. On the night of May 4th and 5th, catch the peak of the Eta Aquariid meteor shower. The shower favors the southern hemisphere with 60 meters per hour.
Oh my God!
But the northern hemisphere will see a not too shabby 30 meteors. The meteors are rock and debris left behind by Halley's Comet. May 18th will see
I just
the rise
said that!
of the blue moon.
I'm sick of this
But
guy.
isn't your
Plus, we already
typical
watched this rag, so shut up. Visible in all areas of the sky tonight if you go out and look up, so do it, you lazy pricks. Peak on Saturday night, now! Into early Sunday morning, now! I'll show you how. You go outside and you look up to 30 meters per hour in the U.S. If you see streaks of light, you're looking at Halley's Comet or the remnants of it, and maybe things to come. Have you seen and feast your eyes on this spectacular Hubble photo of a spiral galaxy? Let's open this image so you can feast your eyes upon it. Oh my God. Are you feasting like beasting? Oh my God, that's amazing, isn't it? Feast your eyes. NGC 2903. Boom! Billions and billions of stars. How far away they are, nobody knows. Well, actually, we all do know. Anyway, spiral galaxies comprise the majority of galaxies in space. In fact, over 75% of them are spirals. Our own Milky Way galaxy, which some think is Sagittarius, I have no idea why, is actually the Milky Way because we named it. So when you name something that had no name, it is actually the name you named it. It can't be another name, and it can't be a conspiracy because it was only ever named once. Like my name is David James Mariello, but I changed it to Diamond, but I'm still David James Mariello because I'm still that name. Even if I call myself Diamond, because I'm also that. Because that's what I say I am. Now, NASA has a particular problem with that in fascinating black holes and other fascinations of holes, including fart gas. Now, let's watch NASA's Hubble Space Telescope reveal the gigantic fart storm on Neptune. This is very dab-worthy, by the way. If you haven't ever donated to the channel, we're about to watch a live fart storm. So I'm just saying, it's dab-worthy. Fart dab. Thank God for fart bag shrinkage. And that's boom. There it is, the shrinkage of the fart bang. Fart boom, Fart bang boom? I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm exhausted. I've been driving for 600 miles, which might as well be 600 hours. And hours of powers through Colorado. Senators lead the way on legalization of marijuana, and hot chicks looking at the bottom of jars. Lawmakers say lack of banking services is a safety concern as millions of dollars are kept in bags and ditches in dispensaries across the state. This is because they're not allowed to put their money in a bank after they sell the dank. Isn't that? I mean, that's ridiculous. But you know who's not? Senator Cory Gardner. Michael Bennet introduced 2 bills to ease the federal regulation of the marijuana industry. Did you know that pot is legal in every state except 3? And if I lived there, I would certainly flay myself or drive across the border. Now, the States Act, co-sponsored by a wide mix of Republicans and Democrats, because they all smoke pot, including the libtards. Yes. And the right to lifers. And even the libtards, the libertarians, yes. What is Aleppo, by the way? Anyway, all of these groups seem to be gaining traction in Congress. During the appropriations hearing on April 10th, Attorney General William Barr, who's fat and disgusting and probably smells like ham, expressed support for one uniform federal rule against marijuana because he thinks it's the devil's weed. While he hasn't specifically studied the States Act, Barr did say that he smelled like ham and preferred the approach taken by the bill that we currently are. The bill, which was first introduced last year, has gained more support and momentum. And look at this prick smiling. He definitely smokes the green. That's probably a pot leaf right there on that emblem. About 90% of the U.S. population lives in a state of marijuana confusion that has legalized some form of the marijuana. Therefore, they're confused and they're using it, Gardner said. More states now struggle to navigate what it means to legalize a substance that is completely safe and remains federally prohibited because the federal government is a bunch of assholes. I said it. I meant it. No truer words can be spoken except by the Grand Solar Minimum's Crazy Canuck! And I hope I drowned that out because I'm not allowed to play that. But he shows you how to make dirt in this video. If you've never learned how to make dirt, give him a thumbs up and say, hey, that's dirt worthy.
I'll carry on with this. It's probably going to take me 15 minutes to get it mixed up.
I know, mix it up. It takes 15 minutes to mix the dirt. Go check out the Grand Solar Minimum's Crazy Canuck number 25. You know why? Because I'm exhausted and I need to get to bed. Did you know there's only 12 days and 17 hours until psychopaths murder me? At LeakCon 2019. Wait a minute! Greg Wynn's in jail! And he actually filmed his own arrest and his own apparel and his pink jumpsuit after he violated 12 accounts of felony restraining order. Well, I will see you in court. And in fact, the first day he goes in court is the day before LeakCon. And I may have to take a special helicopter or flight at a cost of hundreds or thousands of dollars. But it's worth it to see this guy in pink. Stink pink. And I hope he stays there for many years to come. LeakCon 2019, just in 12 days and 17 hours, has been secured. Not only that, we have a private security team comprised of ex-federal marshals, psychopaths, snipers, and other people that want to eat your spleen. So you're going to be safe. You're going to be safe. Not only that, you're going to be informed about some of the most amazing, crazy flown in from all over the world are about to tell you. Not only that, you're going to have exclusive access to a LeakCon 2019 live stream. Even if you can't be there, you'll be there like you're there, like people aren't even there. People that are actually there won't see the shit that you're going to be there to see. So buy it. Not only that, once we figure out how to use it, you're going to have exclusive access to all 20 hours of all the talks, both days, forever. Rex Bear and I decided to never release this to the public. This is the only way you can hear this information forever. The public will never get the information that we record at this event unless you buy it now. I'll show you how. There'll be a link below, and you need to come to this page and just click this button and do it. I said it. Are you ready? Preparewiththeranch.com. Preparewiththeranch.com. Prepared, not scared. Preparewiththeranch.com. I promise you that if we open this image, it will be spectacular, and there'll be sunlight involved. Look at that. Are you there? Is the sun rising in your future? Preparewiththeranch.com. Right in your eyes. Prepared, not scared, with Oppenheimer Ranch. Special offer today. You know what? I wouldn't even get the 4-week food supply if I couldn't afford it. Not yet. I get the new job and wait for that. $150 is a lot to spend. But even if you spend it, you can eat it. Someone was like, my friends are eating their Patriot Supply gift I gave them. I'm like, well, good, because you paid for it. It's food. You idiot. Come over here to Heirloom Seeds. It's spring. Yo, we're about to have the most awesome permaculturalist ever on the show. He's busy moving now. But Matt Powers from the Permaculture Institute is about to do some videos with us. Not only that, he's going to build some stuff maybe. And we're going to promote his class. And you could be a permaculture expert too with Matt Powers. Hours of Powers with Matt coming up. My Patriot Supply. Have you seen their heirloom seeds? After I did the video a couple days ago, farmers have contacted me and they said, oh my God, I can't even get organic California white kidney beans for that price anywhere. Not for 28 grams of seed. Not in such a small packet. And for my home farm, I need this kind of price. I don't have the money. You know what $1.47 of organic catnip seeds will grow you? It will grow you $1,400 worth of catnip that's organic. That's a big uptick. That's a lot of upside. And it's organic, which means there's no glyphosate and you won't die. You know why? Because I recommended it. Have you heard that we have a picture of other galaxies? That's amazing. And they think this is because of gravity. This perfect, symmetrical, billions of mile, right here. Yeah, that's gravity. Yep, and there's another thing right in here that's not affecting this S at all because of gravity. Electric universe much? RockyMountainBeeSupply.com. RockyMountainBeeSupply.com. You need bee supplies? You need 2019 late season June nukes? Do you even know what that means? That's a nuclear colony of bees. 5 or 6 frames in a small box with a queen that has it's got a paint stamp on it. They put nail polish on the bee, for Christ's sake. You can't even miss it. These nukes have nothing to do with Kim Jong-un or Russia or the deep state or anything. They have everything to do with pollinating your plants and saving your ass. Check it out. I made videos and I even met Leonard. God bless him. And he directed me over here to this article, which is not a sharticle. Study findings on pollinator declines. Neonics. Increase honeybee vulnerability to varroa mites. Those are neonicotinoids. And you may be smoking them right now. Read the article. It's not a sharticle. I'm sick of it. Boom! You're all about to die. Plant seeds. You remember how to do that? You just go to preparewiththeranch.com. Preparewiththeranch.com. Heirloom seeds. Yes. Click on it. Fill the cart. Fill it. What are we going to fill the cart with tonight? Maybe it's going to be the cherry bell radish. Deer tongue Amish lettuce? Yeah, let's buy it now. I might get just a few thousand milligrams. Maybe I'll need 4. I just might do that. You know, with secure checkout, you can update your cart. Like a YouTube tart. There I am at 588. I'm going to do this. It's this easy. I put my email in. My address comes up. I continue the shipping method. Do you know how much Amish deer tongue I'm about to get? It's going to be delicious. Continue the payment method. We're doing this live. This is seed yeah, it's beyond seed sharing. 1388. Oh my God. And we just click on PayPal to complete the order. And you're done. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. If you can't make it to LeakCon, you can be there in spirit. Buy the live stream. I promise the content on the live stream will be as good as or better than the event itself. You're just going to miss out on all the perks. But you can always come here and smoke a bone with Diamond. We love each and every one of you. Be safe. Rocky Mountain Bee Supply. Preparewiththeranch.com. Do it now.